Welcome to the Convo. I'm one half of the show, Money Mouth.
And I'm your boy Kato, man. Hey, y'all. So we want to say shout out to all the essential workers. Thank y'all for everything that y'all do. Thank y'all for being on the front line, man. And salute to y'all.
So sit back, relax, and enjoy this show we got for y'all tonight.
All right.
All right. I want to first take the time to apologize about tonight's recording. Even though it's going to be a day late, but we record first, then we upload later. But it is January 26, 2021.
Yes, sir.
A year ago, we lost NBA legend, very well on his way to do greater things
One of the
for the
best.
community and for the culture.
Definitely.
Um, we're not here to actually talk about Kobe tonight, but we will touch on certain things that he have done on and off the court, family wise and such and such. But the main the main process of the show tonight is dedicated to Kobe Bryant.
Yes,
Um,
sir. We
as
do want to touch on a couple of things, man. And like Mav was saying, man, unfortunately, we did lose one of the best, last year on this day. So, yeah, man, we do want to salute the Kobe Bryant. We want to salute the Gianna Bryant, and we want to salute to the other seven people that were on the helicopter that
so
that day in California.
so upon request of his lovely wife, she asked us not, asked everybody to not do any kind of tribute tonight, but do more of a celebration.
Exactly.
And I respect that. I
Right.
understand that because as far as I look at death, it's not the end, it's the beginning.
Right.
That is a new life, that's a new journey. But what I just found out today though about all that, man,
Hmm.
uh, they still pending an investigation upon how everything happened, dude. Like,
Well, because of how everything went down,
but I'm,
she's suing the helicopter company. And she also suing them, man, because they was very disrespectful. Kid, somebody, you know, from that camp, they was uploading the pictures and stuff like that.
that
They
was
was
the
disrespectful with it.
that's the police department.
Right.
I believe she's suing because they were taking pictures of site and everything. But no, I mean,
Right.
still though, a whole year, dude. Like,
Yeah, for real.
I mean, now I'm asking myself, what is it specifically that they looking for? Because I mean, they could tell us whatever in the papers and the news,
Uh,
but behind closed doors, there's always something specific that the public doesn't know, that
I
they don't
think
want to
I
release to
think
the
what they're
public.
looking for because for Vanessa, God bless her, man. It's got to be. I can't even imagine what she's going through right now. Um, man, I think she's just trying to look for that. You know, I don't know, man. I think in her heart she feel like something was wrong, and she feel like some things wasn't executed right.
I mean, no, that's fine,
Mm,
that's okay, but I'm just looking at, well, we all know TV is fiction, it's not
right.
reality, but for the most part, what what they put out in these shows
Uh huh.
tend to have some truth to them.
Right.
Um, Taking an entire year to still, you know, conduct an investigation. I mean, I now that's telling me that there is something more specific that they're looking for.
Uh huh.
They tell us everything about the flight control, how the pilot was apparently it says something about he was flying higher at 4,000 feet, but
Mm.
really he was descending at
Well, they
four
was
thousand
saying
feet.
because it was so much smoke. They wasn't even supposed to take off.
Yeah, but I mean, like from what it okay, I get that, but they was just
Yeah.
saying one thing said the pilot said he was going 40, I mean, what, 4,000 feet over the fog. And there's another report saying that he was descending 4,000 feet under.
Mm.
So, I mean, you can't talk to the dead. I mean, then
It,
again, the dead can speak.
you're right, but they the only ones that really know what happened.
Yeah. So, I mean, like you said, prayers go up.
Exactly.
Blessings come down. May they find the answer they looking for soon, man. Because I mean that's too long to be, to still be going through something like that. That time for her to grieve.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? She should have already been grieving, but then she going through all this shit right now. So me, my like I said, my heart goes out to her, but
Yeah,
prayers go up, blessing
definitely.
come down.
So listen, man, I got a little tidbit I want to put out there, man. So, of course, everybody know Kobe was born. He was born in August, on August 23rd, 1978. Unfortunately, he passed away, January 26th of 2020. Says here that he was an American professional basketball player, shooting guard, and he spent this entire 20-year career with Los Angeles. Something else I thought was really interesting, man. It says here that he led the NBA scoring during the 2005, 2006, and 2007 season, where he scored 81 points, and that was the second most points scored in a single game in league history behind the legendary GOAT, Mr. Wilt Chamberlain, because he scored 100 points in a game in 1962.
Those 81 points
I
came
thought
at
that was interesting.
okay, so you didn't watch that 81-point game then.
I did not watch it.
That was his retirement game. That was his
Uh,
last game. They literally
man,
everybody on
could
the
you
court.
imagine how dope that could be, kid, to score 81 points, kid,
Oh,
in
of
a
course,
single
dude.
game?
I could imagine that shit when everybody on the fucking court, including the other team, is getting out the way just to let you shoot. Hell yeah. It's
Oh,
like
so you thinking, people was just
no,
like,
no, they
letting it go?
literally no, literally, but like that was his final game. They
Uh-huh.
would they would bring the ball in, pass it to Kobe, and everybody gets out his way. He just literally shoots, bro. Like he was just practicing, kid. Like that
Oh
was
yeah.
I'm dead ass, bro. Like every that was his send off. Everybody just pretty much let Kobe play. I mean, they played the game, but once Kobe had the ball,
Hmm.
you let Kobe take the shot.
It says here he gave himself the nickname Black Mamba that we've all grown to love in the mid 2000s. It says he became widely adopted by the general public all of 2006 and 2008. He did the Summer Olympics where he won 2 gold medals. And it also says that he won an Academy Award in 2017 for his short film called Dear Basketball.
Yeah.
So, just a couple of, different things and accolades and things, of that nature. I also see here something that I thought was pretty hilarious. He actually got his name from his family going to a restaurant and seeing
Kobe
Kobe on
Steakhouse.
the menu.
Yeah,
I thought
Kobe
that was
Steakhouse.
funny. So,
I thought that shit was funny as fuck when I first heard it too. So like I started seeing the Kobe Japanese Steakhouse around and shit. I'm like, oh
right.
shit, Kobe's in town. So yeah,
So, man, I just wanted to put out a couple of facts about him, man. But one thing I will say, kid, and you know what? It's kind of funny too, man. 'Cause to me, I think a lot of people be forgetting how good Kobe was because it's like when those conversations come up, a lot of people be forgetting to say Kobe, bro. They always say Jordan, they always say LeBron, they say D Wade, Allen
no,
Iverson.
no, no,
They be
no,
forgetting to throw Kobe in there,
no,
dog. But
no,
you got to
no, they
remember,
don't.
man,
No, they
Kobe
don't.
was a
No, they don't,
different
bro.
type of player, kid.
Listen, no, they don't, bro. I'm gonna be real honest. If we're gonna talk about basketball. To me, I personally feel like Iverson was always the main one left out. Like he was the one that out of that group,
Hmm.
like he was the one that was talked about last. Like you had to bring
Okay,
him up, be like, damn, you can't forget AI. Somebody just have to
right.
be like, damn, how y'all forgetting this man? You know what I
Uh huh.
mean? Like shit like that. But I mean, the main people you hear talk about, dude, is Kobe, Jordan, and LeBron.
Yeah, but I hear in a lot of conversations, man, where they be leaving Kobe out of it.
No, no. I mean, listen, when Kobe came into the league,
Hmm.
to me, I was an Iverson fan.
Okay.
Always been, and I still am.
Hmm.
I was never a Kobe fan, but I respect what he was doing off the court.
Okay.
So the man behind the player, I don't have no problem with. But when you so good of a damn player, and I feel like you playing for the wrong team, well,
Hmm.
damn, I got no love for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. Like LeBron, I always tell people like my problem with LeBron is that people throw him on a pedestal. I'm not taking nothing from this man game. The man is a fucking baller. But to me, if you're not on my team, I don't want to hear about you. You suck. You garbage. You know, that's just a fan talking.
Hmm.
But as far as humanitarian, man, I mean, the dude was great. Even
Okay, off the court.
LeBron, right? LeBron is a great guy. You know what I'm saying? According to what I read about him, hear about him, what he's
Right.
doing for the community,
With the social justice, he had it.
bro.
He had the school built.
You feel me? That
Yeah.
that that's humanitarian love right there. And I've
Hmm.
always wanted to be a humanitarian myself. So when I
Hmm.
see, my people's out there doing stuff like that, not just for our culture, but for everybody,
Hmm.
including everybody, but mainly it's for our culture,
Okay.
but everyone benefits out of it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Definitely.
when I see them and I hear them doing it, like helping kids grow up and stuff like that, putting them in the right path in the right direction, that does something to me. Like it makes me feel some type of way,
Okay.
and that in a good way. So I can't hate nor have any kind of hate for anyone that is getting our future ready to move forward, bro.
Hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But as a fan, I could say I can't stand the motherfuckers. He played with the Lakers.
Well, yeah, because I was never a Laker fan.
You know what I mean? Like
I
hell,
mean,
if
I
Kobe,
I might watch a couple of more games now simply because LeBron on the team. I was never a Laker fan. I've always been a LeBron fan. So no matter if he was with the Cavs or he went to Miami or with the Lakers presently right now, you know, I'm gonna
see,
probably catch a couple of games. But I'm a
put it
Miami Heat fan.
put it this way. See, I'm a Magic fan.
Uh huh.
So Shaq and Dwight, I don't
Hmm.
have no problem with them because they came from my squad. They couldn't
Right.
help us. We couldn't get there with them. It's
Hmm.
okay. I understand. It's a business at the end of the day. But I
Right.
can't get mad at them for going elsewhere and get what you play the game for. And
Yeah.
that's right.
It definitely happens.
Yeah, and that's a ring, bro. I can't be mad at you. I would do
Yeah.
the same
You're
shit
right.
too.
You're
But
right.
but if if I feel like you're one of the best and you go out there and play for a team that I just don't like, bro, it's like, ugh.
You know what? But I'm the same way because just like when my Bucks playing, if my Bucks not playing, I kind of don't really even watch football like that. I end up finding something else to do.
And see, for me, I'm a fanatic. I'll watch any
So you're
game.
gonna watch every game that come on.
Right. It don't matter.
But
I'm not gonna watch every game. I'm just gonna
mm-hmm,
watch any game as long as it's football. That bitch just gotta be entertaining.
mm-hmm,
But if that shit boring as fuck, like a 1 o'clock CBS Sunday game, which
uh-huh,
is an AFC game, but I cannot stand. I don't know what it is, but I just cannot stand
mm-hmm.
a AFC broadcast, bro.
Okay, who the broadcasters for AFC games?
That's a CBS.
Who the broadcasters though?
No, I'm saying not the broadcasters, the
Oh, you
broadcast.
talking about the
Period.
broadcast?
Right.
Got you.
I just can't stand it. I don't know why. It's just like those games are just boring as hell to me.
Right.
But if I'm sitting here, I could watch an NFC game all day long and I'd be good with it.
Okay, so when it come down to it, who all the teams in the AFC?
In the AFC, you got the Patriots, Dolphins, Bills, Jets, Steelers,
Uh-huh.
Baltimore, the Bengals, Browns, Jacksonville,
Okay.
Tennessee, Colts, Jacksonville,
Now
Tennessee,
let me ask you a question.
Colts. Who else am
How
I
do
missing?
you know all of that? Does
What you
that
mean?
come from like just years and years of watching football that you know all the teams that's in the AFC?
Yeah, I mean, I'm giving them to you. I'm giving them to you in order in
Uh huh.
each division too.
Right.
So that's why I'm stuck on.
Because
Oh yeah,
it's
Houston,
just certain
Houston.
things that you can ask a person and they won't be able to remember. But you can ask a person, "Hey, how many teams in the AFC?" And they can run them down every team that's in the AFC. I don't know. is it like it's getting put in a certain space in someone's head?
I think it is. I mean,
You
I'm
know what
not
I
sure.
mean? Like for real,
I,
you can ask that person, hey, um, who da 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 last year or whatever,
I
and they
mean,
won't have a
it's just,
clue.
you know what? It's just like okay, music. We both do music.
Mm-hmm.
You sit there, you write it all day long.
Mm-hmm.
But if you like a song, you're gonna sit there and dissect the song until you know the lyrics word for word.
Okay.
So it comes down to remembering what you like, what catches your interest.
Okay.
And for me, like I grew up playing football, so it's like second nature to me. So
Mm-hmm.
it's not so much like it piques my interest. It's just that's just like another language.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I could just look at the shit and just be like, okay, brr, that's what it is. I could look at the play and be like, okay, I know exactly what this player is gonna do and what that player is gonna do and what I need to do.
Okay.
It's just a second nature to me, but it's just second language.
Okay. Now run down the NFC teams.
Well, the AFC East, like I said, is the Patriots, Dolphins, Bills, and the Jets. The AFC North is the Texans, Titans, Colts, and Jaguars. No, 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 that's the South. I'm sorry. The North is Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Cincinnati, and Cleveland. And
Mm-hmm.
then the West is the Chiefs, Raiders, Chargers, and who else over there? Broncos.
Now, if you took a poll of 20 people, how many people out of those 20 do you think could remember everything that you just said?
Probably five.
Okay. Do you see what I'm saying? It's kind of like people remember certain things, and it's like, how do you remember that?
It's just like I said, bro. It's an interest to me. I left being a fanatic of one team to become a
Uh-huh.
fanatic of the league.
Okay. Okay.
So it's certain rules and shit that I look up like every year when the rule change, I look that shit up.
Oh, okay. So you kind of do your research on it.
Right. And plus
You do
and plus
your
on top of
your
that,
due diligence on it.
yeah, plus on top of that, you gotta think about how long we've been in the fantasy league together too.
Right.
And how long prior to that I was already playing. So
And see, you play DraftKings, like you play almost everything that has anything to do with sports.
yeah, and if let me see.
Would you say that that helps with your knowledge of sports?
It does. It really
Okay.
does. That's one of the things that helped me with my season this year. How I was
Uh-huh.
setting up lineups and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like you would see me drop a lot of players, and I bet you would wonder why the hell I'm dropping this player and picking up
Mm-hmm.
that player. It's because I went, I started learning more about game scripting.
Mm.
You see what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Every team game script, meaning there's a game plan out there. So who they gonna use more? Who they gonna target more? You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. How if the quarterback cannot deliver on the play, what kind of switch up they're gonna do now? So they're gonna most likely run the ball a lot more
Uh-huh.
because now they make you a one-dimensional team. If you playing a defense that just got shut down defense, you can't pass on their ass.
Right.
Most likely they make you turn into a running game. So
Okay.
now everything falls on the running back. You playing fantasy, you wanna pick that running back against that tough defense
Okay. So
because
since
he's
you
gonna
since
get
you watch
touches.
a lot of football, I'm sure you probably can pick up on this. Do you think it helps Tom Brady or it hurts Tom Brady to be able to call plays at the line? Since because from what I'm hearing, they say that Bruce Arians allows him to call plays at the line, but Belichick wouldn't allow him to do that. So do you think that's helping or do you think it hurts?
In so many ways, I think that's a bullshit ass lie. I
Okay.
feel after 20 plus years of watching fucking football and
Mm-hmm.
20 years of watching Tom Brady play, Tom Brady, I don't care what nobody said, Tom Brady has called plays at that line
Mm-hmm.
with New England, whether it's an audible or a no huddle play right then
Right.
and there. The shit is already set in motion. You're a quarterback, you have those options.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So if your coach trusts you, if the coach trusts you enough,
Mm-hmm.
you can do what the hell you want to do out there. Tom Brady, I felt like has always ran, he and Belichick together
Right.
has always ran that offense over there. And pretty much all he did was bring that same offense down here.
Okay. So how do you explain Belichick watching the Super Bowl and Tom Brady playing in the Super Bowl? Because the whole thing is
I
Brady
think it's
has to have
hilarious.
he has to have Belichick to win.
I think it's hilarious.
I think it's
I
hilarious
really
too.
do. I really do because see, I've always said this up. Okay, what makes Brady the GOAT? What makes Brady the GOAT are all these accolades that he has. To
Okay.
me,
But
personally
but shout out to
speaking,
my wife. My wife say, boy, there's a lot of cheating and scheming and shit going on for those accolades, a lot of those accolades that he have.
what Chet did, what Chet did.
Uh-huh.
Personally speaking, again, it's just as a fan talking. I can't
Okay.
stand Brady.
Never been a
Now,
fan.
the man off the field,
Uh-huh.
I've never heard nothing bad about you. All I heard was
Right.
great things about him. I can't hate nobody for that.
Uh-huh.
But we in the sport world, that's a whole different love and hate right there. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Right.
let's get that right. But yeah, I've always said this personally speaking, bro. All what makes Brady the GOAT,
Yeah.
the end that ends all conversation with that,
Mm-hmm.
or all the accolades that he has. That's personally all that shit right there, and that'll kill any conversation when it comes to talking about Tom Brady.
Uh-huh.
But I've always said this: win or not, Brady has proved me wrong.
Right.
I can admit that because I've always said, in order for him to show me that he really can play,
Mm-hmm.
he'll have to go somewhere else and win.
Exactly. Which
And
is
and
why I
he
said,
and he has done that.
that this Super Bowl is more on the line for Tom Brady than it is for Patrick Mahomes. For the simple fact of
No,
they
it's
always
not.
say that Brady cannot win without Belichick. Brady
Listen,
needs
bro.
this Super Bowl to seal
No,
that.
no, he
If he
doesn't.
wins this
No,
Super
he
Bowl,
doesn't.
bro, he can shut everybody up
No, he doesn't. Brady, I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. Win or lose, Brady has shut every fucking
because
doubters
he got
up
there.
right now
Because he got there.
because he got to the Super
Mhm.
Bowl without Belichick.
And it
Point
does help that
blank.
Belichick is at home watching it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, had he got knocked out,
Hmm.
then we would have had the conversation like,
Then
well,
people
damn,
would have been like, see, you should have stayed with New England.
yeah,
Yeah.
Brady really does need Belichick, but he
Uh-huh.
made it, bro. Win or lose, kid.
Yeah.
The fact of the matter is, I give Tom Brady his prop, regardless
Right.
whether he cheated or not. At the end of the day, it's gonna go down the records that Tom Brady took the Buccaneers to the Super Bowl.
Exactly. And if I am mistaken,
You
we
know what I'm
made
saying?
history,
So
right?
that is history. First team to ever play
Right.
in the
In the
home
Super
stadium.
Bowl in their
In the
city.
home stadium, right?
Yeah.
Now, if they win, that's even greater
Finna
history.
say that'll make more history because
But if they
it'll be the first team to ever play in the Super Bowl in their
right,
city and win.
but if they lose, then that leaves room for another team to make history by
Exactly.
winning the Super Bowl in their home
In their
stadium.
own city. Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, they got another chance to make history. I mean, okay, first off, the Bucks and Brady made history
Uh-huh.
together. Brady going to his 10th Super Bowl, the Bucks being the first team to play in their home stadium. Now, Brady fucks around and win. That makes it what, 7 for him?
I think
Yeah.
7 rings, but he done
That
been to the
make
Super Bowl 10 times.
Yeah, so that makes 7 rings for him. And then that makes Tampa the first team to not only play but to win the Super Bowl in their
In
home
their
stadium.
city.
So I mean, there's history that can be made here too.
Yeah.
Here's another history too. Patrick Mahomes could be the second quarterback, and not only the second quarterback, but a little history for me over here. But the second number 15
Hmm.
to win back-to-back Super Bowls. You know who was the first number 15?
Uh-uh.
Bart Starr with the Green Bay Packers, man, winning Super Bowl one and Super Bowl two.
Oh yeah,
hmm
nice.
So yeah, so I mean, that's this Super Bowl is really a historic Super Bowl. But honestly, this is gonna be. I feel like this is gonna be the least gross Super Bowl for the city of Tampa. And
You
what I mean
thinking
by that,
it ain't gonna make no money?
no, that's what I really feel because you think about it, dude. We need that out of town money.
I know the
Like,
last time the Super Bowl was here, which what was it? I think it was Arizona and Pittsburgh.
yep.
It was Arizona and Pittsburgh.
Well, you know how
There's
much
a
people
lot of
paid,
people that didn't come to Tampa.
dude. What you mean?
It really wasn't that packed.
Man, listen, bro. You just don't know how much people turn their houses into Airbnbs real quick. You hear me?
Uh-huh.
Like you can really sign up for that shit.
hmm
And when people are booking their tickets and shit like that, you can pop up on their booking chart to where they can book a room or they can book your whole house.
I know
And
what they
you
said, that hotel down that they just built downtown, that big ass hotel they just built.
yeah,
They said that bitch booked out already.
see, bro,
It's
listen.
booked out already, kid.
Yeah,
So it's gonna be some people here
with Chiefs fans, not too many Tampa fans because we already here.
because we
Well,
already here. I agree with that.
I'm not gonna say we, y'all already here. You know,
Yeah,
I'm a
because you're a
49er
49er,
fan.
brother.
I gotta
But hey,
correct
we
that shit.
accept you if you want to, if you want to come in.
No. I'm alright, bro. I'm alright, bro. You know, it's still home. Listen, it's hometown. I still root for hometown. I just root from a distance.
Hey, that's like I seen. Shout out to famous kid Bricks, man. I seen that he had an Instagram post where he was like, "I am a bandwagon rider. I've never been a Bucks fan, but he was like giving up all the accolades and all the praise. And I told him it's okay, brother. We accept you with open arms.
Listen, it's like this here, bro. It's like this here. I grew up in the city of Tampa. This is
Uh-huh.
my fucking home, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can't call nowhere else home. Just because I'm not a Bucks fan
hmm
does not mean that I cannot support from a distance.
Well, I wasn't a Bucks fan for a long time
No,
because
no,
you know.
hold on. You gotta hear this shit out though. You
Go ahead.
gotta hear this out
Go
though.
ahead. Go ahead. Go
You
ahead.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Here's my analogy for this shit. I'm like again, please don't call it no bandwagon. Understand, a bandwagon is somebody from a whole nother state that
uh-huh.
claims a whole nother team that's
hmm
riding with this team now. That's
That's
a
just
fucking
riding the
bandwagon.
wave.
This is hometown for me.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of like my parents letting me spread my wings to
hmm
explore my horizons, but you know, I'm supporting them on their achievements from a
right.
distance. You feel me? So that's where it's at from me. I'm still here, but it's like, okay, good job, y'all made it. I'm grateful for y'all. I still don't give a damn, you know what I'm saying, who the
Right. But at
fuck
the
wins
same
this
time, you
game, but
supporting the home team,
I'm
though.
supporting home team. Home
Right.
team made it, but shit, go Pat Mahomes.
Hey, man, this is how I look at it, man. I like Pat Mahomes. At the same time, Pat Mahomes just signed a big ass contract. He gonna be with the Chiefs forever. Tom Brady got a couple of years left in him, man. I want him to get this Super Bowl and send him on his way.
Tom Brady gonna be done by the end of this year. But listen, here's my
No,
theory.
I think he's gonna play one more year.
Here's my theory, bro. Here's my theory.
Go ahead.
Bucks win this Super Bowl, Tom
Uh-huh.
Brady retires.
Now, let me tell you, I said that I was gonna stop saying that because if that man still feel like he can get up every day and still run with them young boys out there and play the game, who am I to tell him to retire?
Listen, the NFL stands for not for long. I don't give a damn how much you think you got left in the
Right.
tank. I own this fucking team. If
Tom
I
Brady was
decide,
how old when he got in the league?
bro, Tom Brady has been in the league 20 years, bro, 21 years, bro.
Okay.
2000, kid.
And he spent his whole time in New England?
He only played. Listen, he only signed a 2-year contract. The
Right.
second the second year, first year it's an outright contract. Second year he has options to
Uh-huh.
hop out or stay. If Tom Brady wins the Super Bowl, he retires.
I do think he gonna retire with Tampa.
And I believe if he lose the Super Bowl, it's gonna take a while for us to get a Tom Brady answer on whether he's gonna come back or if he's gonna go ahead and leave and let it and just walk away from the game.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna take him a couple of months before draft. Right before the draft, you're gonna hear something by Tom Brady announcement
I
if he
disagree.
loses.
I disagree. I I agree with you to the point of I feel like if we win the Super Bowl, he probably will retire with a Super Bowl up on his belt. I feel like if we lose the Super Bowl, then he will come back for another year to try again to win. And if we don't win it, then I think he'll retire.
Because see, from the way I look at contracts, when a player has that option, like let's say you sign a player for 3 years, right?
Uh huh.
And the contract will be 2 years with a third year being a player's option, meaning that the player has the option on the third year. After the second year, that player pretty much is not under contract per se.
Okay.
You see what I mean? It's
Because
still
that's you
ink.
saying that second year is an option.
No, that third year is an option.
Okay, well the third year is
Cause
an option.
because he'll play one, he'll play two,
Uh huh.
and then that third year he has to give an answer on whether he's coming back or if
Right.
he's gonna walk away.
Uh huh.
So Tom Brady has a 2 year contract with the second year being an option, a
Okay.
player's option, not a team's option. When it
Okay.
comes down to a team option, then your future is in the team's hand. They
Okay. Now
decide
I
what to
want
do with you.
I want an analogy on Cam Newton. Why is he not working with New England?
Oh, Cam Newton's gone, bro. Honestly, I feel like his career is down. I don't think, I don't,
How old is
I
Cam
hate,
Newton?
huh?
How old is Cam? He
Cam is
about
barely,
31.
Cam is barely 30, bro.
That's what I'm
Barely
saying. He
30.
about
Yeah.
30, 31. I don't think his career over.
No.
I think
What
he
I
just with the
mean,
wrong team.
what I mean by his career is over, kid. When you see a player start to spiral down like that, it's really nobody else that can help you.
That
You
ain't true. I
know,
think there's a lot of teams that could use his help.
nah, nah. I mean, they could probably use his help, but
Yeah.
doesn't mean he's gonna work out.
I think the problem is New England ain't never been that team. New England's never been a team where they had a mobile quarterback like that.
Listen, bro, Cam Newton is washed up, bro. I mean, I hate to say
Why
it,
you think
but
he
right
watched?
now,
Because he got into an injury? Because he had an injury?
listen, bro, right now, for the last 2 years, 3 years, bro, Cam Newton has been on a decline. I hate to say that shit about him. I like Cam Newton, I think he's a hell of an athlete, but his,
Well, hold on though, kid. Last year he played with New England, and that wasn't the best season. But the year before that, he played with Carolina, didn't he?
man was hurt last year, bro, because Kyle Allen played that whole fucking season.
Okay, so the year that he wasn't hurt, he played in Carolina and he played good.
He was on a decline, bro. You could see it.
Man, I remember him being in the
See
touchdown doing his
again,
moves, doing
you're
this here.
looking
You
again,
know.
you're looking at the game, just looking at the game and looking at how it turned out.
Hmm.
But you can go and look at a player's stat
Hmm.
and be like, oh damn, those some great stat. He threw for 4,000 yards and all that shit.
Hmm.
But that season, if you go back and look at the tapes of that specific player who threw for those 4,000 yards and
Right.
25 to 30 touchdowns. Yeah, that's a hell of a fucking season, but that's just paper. That's just your word. I need to see how you're doing physically.
Hmm.
Like you could have just you could have gotten away with just a pitch play that went for like 75 yards and a touchdown,
Uh-huh.
like you could be one of those players that's getting away with the rest of your teammate carrying you and type shit like that.
Uh-huh.
And for Cam Newton, that's what it was in Carolina that year. You felt like he had a great season. He had
Right.
Christian McCaffrey carrying him, so he didn't have to do too much.
Right.
So he looked good. But I mean, a lot of players do. get mentally fucked up coming back from an injury, like,
Uh-huh.
and sitting out that long like he did. But at the end of the day, you can see it, bro. Cam Newton just hasn't been the same.
Well, to me, I feel like it kind of remind me of Marvin Harrison, kid. When Marvin Harrison came back after his injury, kid, he was never the same.
No.
He was never the same. So I can understand that happening.
And plus, shout out to my boy Garrison Hurst, man. Old school 49er, Denver Bronco.
Uh-huh.
Um, the reason why I'm shouting him out, he is the only player that I know of, and I'm pretty sure there's other players out there.
Uh-huh.
He is the only player that I know of that has come back player of the year back to back
Oh
from
yeah.
injury. Yeah, man. He fucked up, like, he fucked up both knees. One knee the first year, the next knee the next,
Uh-huh.
and comeback player. I'm talking about that boy came back so strong, like it wasn't shit. Like he had, like they don't when they put
After an injury.
yeah. You say what?
After an injury.
Yeah, after an injury, kid, like they look like they put cyborg leg or cyborg knees on the nigga leg or some shit. Because I mean, like, bro, he came back like he didn't get hurt. Like, well, damn, bitch, you're a running back, nigga. You supposed to be the most terrified person on the field right now with coming back from an injury like that. Ankle, I think it was ankle injury. It's something to do with his fucking leg.
uh
But he came back twice, and he tore his shit in the back of his knee too, twice,
Damn.
ligaments, bro, and came back. Did that shit with the Broncos, did that shit once with the 49ers. And I mean,
Uh-huh.
like, so you can come back and play some of your best fucking football coming back from a
Right.
serious injury. But it's just, I mean, dude, you can look at some players, bro, and just be like, they just wash, you know?
Man, I ain't gonna say he washed though, kid.
Dog,
I
he
ain't gonna
getting
say he
there.
washed. I think if he go back, look at some player film, if he go back and reevaluate how he handling things, reevaluate his body, work out a little more, I think he can always come back and be that star player again. I don't think he washed.
Put it this way.
Yeah.
Put it this way. Matthew Stafford right now is about to be on the trade block.
I see that. I see that.
I don't give a damn about Jimmy G. They could send his ass packing for all I
Uh-huh.
give a fuck. I guarantee you, my 49ers, my faithfuls now, see, we're faithfuls, bro. That's what they call us,
Hmm.
faithfuls. I guarantee you, we'll make a push for Matthew Stafford to trade for Matthew Stafford before we trade for Cam Newton. And before you say anything, bro, and
Uh-huh.
before you say anything,
Uh-huh.
I don't want you to think about anything about to do with race. It is all business, and it is all
Well, no, race ain't where
what
I
it
was gonna
is.
go with it.
Okay,
I was gonna
okay.
say, well, you know what? Hold on. Hold on. 49ers
Let
had shout out Colin Kaepernick. So yeah, the 49ers are used to having a mobile quarterback, so they would actually be able to handle Cam Newton, and I think they would actually be able to use him the right way. I think that's what's wrong with New England, kid. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know how to use them.
bro. I could put another 49er fan. Matter of fact, I could put three other 49er fans on the phone with me right now,
Uh-huh.
and they will all tell you to go to hell. We don't want Cam. You can take him if you want. Bro, I promise you, bro. I promise you.
And I think y'all doing my boy wrong, man. I don't think you
We
washed up,
we
kid.
doing him wrong, bro. He's getting there,
I
bro.
don't
Real
think you washed
talk.
up, man. I don't
Listen,
think you washed up.
he getting there, kid. Okay, if Cam Newton was to get cut by the Patriots right now,
He don't
tell
want to
me
play for
what.
them no more anyway, kid. He
That's
fed
not
up
what
with
I'm
the
saying.
Patriots
That's
anyway.
not what I'm
He
saying.
tired of being compared to Tom Brady, bruh.
Listen, if Cam Newton was to get cut by the Patriots right now, I can
Uh-huh.
give you one team that can possibly take a chance on him and make him a starting quarterback because
Dallas.
just nope.
Okay. Who?
Who give me three teams you think would can use Cam Newton services right now, bro? Replace the current quarterback they have
Dallas.
right now.
the Eagles, and Washington.
Bruh, first off, Dallas is gonna make a push to keep fucking on Dak Prescott. The Eagles, they're finna trade Carson Wentz because they got a young quarterback in Jalen Hurts.
Okay.
And Washington, I don't even see that happening under reuniting him back with Ron Riviera. Ron Riviera when it picked up Kyle Allen before he even made a trade for Cam Newton, bro. What that tells you. I don't
You
see
think it's
it.
some bad blood there?
Not really some bad blood, but I just don't think, I think a new team, bro. You coaching a new team, you want, try some new things.
Mm.
And he just got rid of Dwayne Haskins. He still got Alex Smith, who don't know what they're gonna do with. So yeah, I don't see Cam Newton going over there. I see Washington drafting a quarterback.
Somebody gonna pick him up because it's not like he Colin Kaepernick, kid. So
Bro,
he not blackballed. Somebody
they'll
gonna pick him up.
they'll pick him up, but not Colin, but Cam Newton is gonna become Jameis Winston. He's gonna be backing up somebody.
He gonna be a backup.
He's gonna be a backup, bro. Because I just don't see it. I mean, only team that I could possibly think of that could use his services is the Jets with their new head coach Robert Saleh.
You
That's
know
my
what, man?
that
Sidebar. I got a Winston shirt in there for the Bucks. I was thinking about wearing that shit. I ain't wearing that shit. That nigga threw that bomb against us. Fuck that. Now I don't know what to do with it though. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, boy.
hey,
I ain't gonna
hold
lie.
on.
I'm not gonna lie. Since my Bucks got into the Super Bowl, kid, I've been telling everybody, man, stuff that shit. And this is even basketball. My girl got an Indiana Pacers um bag that she traveled with. I said, man, go get rid of that shit, man. Put that shit in the garbage. I got this Winston shirt in here for the Bucks, man. I'm about to throw that shit in the garbage. Nigga, I got a brand new Chargers jacket. I probably ain't gonna never wear that shit again. Listen, I done became a real Buck fan, boy. Like, if it ain't Bucks, nigga, or it ain't my Miami Heat, I ain't fucking with it. For real, I ain't fucking with it. Matter of fact, I represent Florida, nigga. If it ain't Florida, I ain't fucking with it.
I'm gonna tell you, bro. I fucks with the Heat only because of
Except Kobe
D-Wade.
Bryant, man. Shout out to Kobe Bryant and R.I.P to him. And
Yes,
that's
sir.
why we got this purple and black on today. You see my brother over there. He got the Lakers jersey on. Yes, sir. Shout out to Kobe Bryant. He got a nice hat to match it.
Yeah,
And over
yeah.
here, I got the
Had to get it.
purple and black shirt on and the purple and black hat. And that's the reason why we got this on, y'all. Because unfortunately, a year ago, Kobe Bryant passed away. So I just wanted to
Lost the
put that out
legend,
there,
man.
man.
Lost the legend, man.
But
So
yeah, man.
what?
Other than that, man, I ain't really fucking with it. You ain't gonna catch me with it on, kid. I got a Pittsburgh hat with the yellow and black. I might throw that shit in the garbage now. I'm telling you.
Man, listen. Some years back, you would never catch this on me.
Uh-huh.
I'm just being honest with you,
You were more of a Who fan. Oh, Allen Iverson. That's what I was gonna say
bro.
too, kid.
Listen,
Honestly,
listen.
kid, back when Allen Iverson was the man, I wasn't even really watching basketball like that, bro. I just knew Iverson was the man, and I knew his shoes was dope. That was it.
Listen. When I was just getting into basketball when Jordan was around.
Mm-hmm.
Like right before Jordan left out, when Jordan retired, came back
Hey,
and won
that's
those
another
three.
thing though. Think about it. People our age, dude. The only reason we know the greatness of Jordan is because watching old film and shit. We ain't watched Jordan play really.
No, I watched Jordan play.
With who? The Wizards?
What you mean? Hell no, with the Bulls.
Oh, in what year?
Bruh, you is tripping, my nigga. How old you think we is, man?
Nigga, I'm 37.
Bruh, you had to think about how old you were for a second. Damn, kid.
I'm 37, man.
How old were you in 94?
Nigga, I don't know.
bro, I was 11 years old in '94, bro, in the seventh fucking grade,
And Jordan was playing with the Bulls.
watching Jordan playing with the Bulls,
I
bro.
ain't
He
never seen a Jordan game,
matter
bruh.
of fact,
I
matter of
seen him play
fact,
with the Wizards before. I ain't
matter of
never
fact,
seen a Michael Jordan game when he was playing with Chicago.
I became I learned about Michael Jordan really took my time to know who Jordan was when Space Jam came out.
Okay. Seen Space Jam.
Space Jam came out in 90 what 5 96. That's when he retired and went and played baseball with the White Sox.
Okay.
If you remember in the
I
movie,
remember that.
he was coming out the van and his that was the whole ordeal. And him coming back to basketball, that was the whole goofy
Mm,
trip about Space Jam, the way I looked at it. You know what
right.
I'm saying? Because it was pretty much him telling you that he's coming back.
What you think about LeBron playing the new Space Jam?
Dude, I feel like that shit's gonna be like high too, bro.
Mm.
I mean,
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it, but it's just
I don't think so, bro.
listen.
How High
I'm a,
2 was one of the worst movies
listen.
I've ever seen in my entire life. And I fought with DC. I ain't no
MTV,
fan of Yachty, but whatever.
MTV
But
need to shoot themselves.
that shit was garbage.
Whoever from MTV let DC and Yachty do this shit need to go ahead and
That
kill
shit was
themselves.
garbage, bro. For real.
But no, I'm gonna watch this shit.
Uh,
But I think it's more so because I'm just not a LeBron fan that I'm not excited for it. But then again, it's like certain classics need to just stay that classics.
LeBron is a legend, man. How could you not be a LeBron fan?
Dude, I mean, like I said, I
But you
forgive.
okay, you
Listen,
might not be a fan because he not, on the Orlando Magic. But you support the fact that LeBron is greatness.
I support his humanitarian side. I support the
Hold
man.
on. No, 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 no. Humanitarian is off the court.
No,
Nigga, I'm
yeah,
talking about on the
bro,
court. You
bro.
support his
No.
greatness
Not
on the court.
support. Not support. I respect his game. I've
Okay,
said that
we'll take
already.
respect. We'll take respect.
I said
Okay.
that already. Now,
Okay.
trust me. Listen. Whether you on the court, the field,
Uh-huh.
the clay, wherever the hell sports you at professionally,
Uh-huh.
whether I don't care if I'm a fan of you or a fan of the team,
Uh-huh.
I respect the athlete. Period.
Exactly.
Be-
I'm just saying
Because
you have to respect LeBron's greatness.
no, what even if
And
they're
the
not
fact that every team he
listen,
go
hold on.
on, he's changed the dynamic of the team.
Look, hold on. Even if they're not great, bro, even
Uh-huh.
if the player is not great, I respect the athlete for the simple fact that they are playing, they have the privilege to play at a level that most of us only dream of playing.
Well, I didn't see the Cavs and Lakers game, but I saw the highlights and LeBron was popping threes like they was going out of style, nigga. You'd have thought
Well,
Steph Curry was out there.
I don't think you caught on to what I said.
Oh no, no, I caught on to what you were saying. I was moving on to
Okay.
something else. I was
But
saying
yeah.
that I seen that game.
But no, I didn't watch that game. I
Or
mean,
I seen the highlights.
I played that game on DraftKings, but I didn't watch it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's how it is for me, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I was an Iverson fan, you know what
Okay.
I mean. But yeah, when Space Jam came out, it got me more interested in who Michael Jordan was because I've always heard my elders talk about Michael Jordan. I'm
Uh-huh.
going, I'm in high school with kids that are like 3 years, 4 years older
Did you
than
watch
me.
that 30 for 30? Not 30 for 30. Not 30 for 30. The the shit everybody was watching, man. The Michael Jordan. The
But
documentary. Did you watch the documentary?
oh no, I need to catch it though, man. But
I heard it was
I
real
didn't watch
good,
it.
kid. It was like five different parts of it or something like that.
I mean, like for people like me, bro, yeah, I'll watch it because there's a lot about Jordan that I don't know that they
Uh-huh.
might tell me. But for the most part, if you know the basics about Jordan, you know, went to North Carolina. He's a Tar Heel.
Okay.
He came out in what 84, 85. He got drafted by the Bulls. That's when Phil Jackson came aboard. like a year or two later. Then 3 years later, he brought along Scottie Pippen. Then he started shaping the team. Uh, then the Bulls won their first championship in 91, 92, and 93.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan retired in 94, played baseball in 95, came back in 90. No, he retired in 94, played baseball, came back in 95. That's when he wore number 45. The Bulls came close to
Okay.
making the finals. Then 96, he knocked out Steve Kerr. Was it 96? Yeah, 96. He knocked out Steve Kerr and the Cavaliers to go into the finals to
Mm-hmm.
win to go into the finals. 97 and 98, and then pretty much that was the end of the Bulls, bro. And then that's when Phil Jackson went to the Lakers, coach Kobe in 99, brought Shaq over in 2000, 2001, and went on to win by what, four more championship
Mm.
with the Lakers. Yeah, he won six. He won six with the Bulls, won four with the Lakers, and he won one as a player, as a member of the New York Knicks. That's on Phil Jackson.
Damn.
Oh yeah, and
Nice.
yeah, by his dad getting shot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I
Yeah,
mean,
they thought this dad dead or something, right?
yeah, so it's a lot of basics, but when you know about something, it's like the documentary. You can always go back and catch it later.
Yeah, you
But
saying you done heard a lot, you know a lot. I feel you on that. I wanted
and
to
plus,
catch it, man. I heard it was a lot of different just things that I probably didn't know about. You know what I mean? And I
now,
mean, one thing, because I was never really a huge Jordan fan. Like I said, I never really watched Jordan play like that. But I respect the fact that, come on, man, Michael Jordan, the best basketball player ever.
now,
And I respect that.
now,
Not to mention the highest grossing uh shoe deal ever created in life.
I would still, I would
It's probably like
still.
a multi-billion-dollar deal he
Who
has with the
did you
Jordan
know?
brand, and just so on and so forth. So,
So
we
did
just
you?
gotta
So
we
who
just
did
gotta
Jordan? So who
celebrate
did
that
Jordan
and
start?
give
Who did
praise to
Jordan
that.
start off with?
Say it again.
Who did he start off with?
Jordan?
Yeah, as
What you
far as
mean? Like
shoes,
college?
as far as shoes.
Oh, he started out with Nike. And then he got strong enough where he didn't need the brand no more.
What shoe number was that?
Probably the Jordan 1. Because didn't he wear those in Space Jam? Didn't he wear
No, he wore Jordan's 11 in Space Jam.
the 11s? Was it the 11s he started out with?
No, Jordan. The Nike check came off when it was Jordan 4.
Is it anybody else in the world that has had a bigger impact and the shoe that motherfuckers line up round the corner and back to make sure that they get them soon as they come out? Is it anybody else that's ever happened to, dude, or does he like just
I mean,
own
no,
that shit?
Jordan is the main guy for that. Like, everybody
Jordan
wants to own Jordan.
Jordan is the
But
biggest shoe brand ever. Now, you talk about like huge fashion houses like Louis Vuitton or Yves Saint Laurent, shit like that. Okay, those are way more expensive and bigger fashion houses. But when it comes down to like the Jordan brand and how many different pairs of shoes that come out, dude, and shout out to Jordan for
listen,
revamping the same shoe and bringing them bitches out every year. Every year.
it's the colors, bro.
It's just the colors.
Yeah, but it's the colors. It's not so much.
God damn, dude. They don't do nothing to the shoe. They
But
just
see,
change the color.
that's what I'm saying. It's just mainly the color. It's
I
not.
mean, Kanye got a big shoe brand. That Yeezy brand is big, but it
I
ain't
don't
like
like that shit.
Jordan. It ain't like Jordan, though.
I'm be honest, bro. I'm be honest with you.
But shout out to Kanye, man. That
It's
Yeezy brand is big now.
I'm gonna be honest with you right now, bro.
Yeah.
I will forever be a Jordan fanatic because that's who I grew up like.
Hmm.
But as far as like supporting Jordan, bro, you know, you'll catch me rocking a jersey here. You'll probably catch me rocking a shoe here and there. But don't think that shit came out of my pocket.
Listen, you
It
gonna
was,
catch me rocking some J's,
no.
but I
Listen,
ain't
listen.
standing in line waiting on them.
No. Listen.
Yeah.
Anything Jordan you see me rocking, bro, don't think it came out of my pocket.
Mm.
You know what I mean? It was given to me. It's just like I treat Jordan now like I treat Fords. If it's not given to me, I'm not gonna spend my money on it. I'm not gonna
Okay.
support it. Point blank. And this is the reason why, bro. And you can look this shit up. I don't know exactly when it is, but
uh,
it's fairly recent, not too old. But Jordan spent $200 million to he funded he funded $200 million to build a detention center, a jailhouse in
oh yeah, I know.
Chicago.
I know about that.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm all about, you do the crime, be a man and do the time. But in the time that we're living, bro, especially for you to be a man of color, to know what they do, to know how this country and this system works towards men of colors, and that is what you chose to spend $200 million on instead of
Mm.
spending $200 million on education
Mm.
for our future. You know what I mean? To teach our kids, to teach the world and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You want to go do it to put more of us in jail.
I mean,
That's
well,
how I
just to
look at
keep,
it.
if we gonna keep it 100, bro, Jordan ain't never stood up for black people and different things that black people go through. He's just now, in like present day, starting to stand up for stuff like that, like social justice. And he just put like $1 million, something, I think like $1 million or something like that into like Black Lives Matter or something. It was something of that nature, man. I'm paraphrasing. But other than that, dude, Jordan's never said anything about none of that stuff. So
Listen, it's a
that's not
different,
surprising.
it's a difference between you not saying anything about it, you not supporting it or whatever. You can
Hmm.
sit there and talk all the shit you want to about your culture. That's your right. But when you actually show your culture that you are against them by, spending that type of money
Hmm.
to imprison more of us, to put more of us through that system. I mean, hell, bro, we already born in that system. Just to be put deeper into that system, kid, that's like, that's just something that we have to
Now,
change.
just to play devil's advocate, is he wrong for? Because I'm not gonna say that he, you know, don't care. Just because you don't stand up for it, don't mean you don't care. It just might mean that you don't want that attention. Um, is he wrong for? Because I mean, he's Michael Jordan, dude. He's investing in profitability. Is he wrong for doing that? Because
Listen,
investing in private prisons is profitable. Is that a
listen.
wrong thing?
As a,
It ain't just black people in prison.
you're right. But the thing about it is, though,
Uh,
the more prison and the more jailhouse you have, the more of us that gets incarcerated,
the
bro.
more of it they gotta fill because they ain't building
Exactly.
them for nothing. They gotta fill them.
So guess who's gonna be in there quicker?
Yeah, I agree.
We're already
Because we
part
come
of
from
it.
poor and disenfranchised areas. They stick us in a certain space, you know what I mean, where you only have a couple of ways to get out of that space.
That's
And
it.
unfortunately, a lot of times people end up selling drugs, people end up robbing, shooting, or whatever else they might end up doing to try to make a way
Dude,
for their families.
9 out of 10 is usually a cop that catches you and say you fit the description.
Hmm.
That's their main thing when they pull us over. Or you fit the description, or your vehicle fits the description that we're looking for. Like, bitch, okay, well then why y'all looking for the vehicle? Why
Mhm.
does that vehicle fit? Why does my vehicle fit that description? Or why do I fit the description of the person you're looking for?
Right.
Because I'm black, I'm wearing a white t-shirt with some blue jeans walking down the street. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
you're in my area, dude. You're in my living area.
Hmm.
This is where I live. I live in the neighborhood. So why would you even stop me when you know damn well what kind of neighborhood this is? You know everybody in that neighborhood where it's pretty much uniform. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
it doesn't matter, kid. That your skin color is a uniform within itself, and you always gonna
Unfortunately.
fit a description. So I'm happy that President Biden is actually making a move for that, bro. Like
Hmm.
to change all that shit. But it's still gonna take a lot of work because there's still gonna be cops out there, and there's still gonna be people out there that always gonna feel like they're bigger than you.
I agree.
You know, so it
I
is what
agree
it
with
is
that.
at the end of the day. I mean, but getting back to the subject though,
Right.
I always think business minded.
Hmm.
As business minded, his moves is his move. He does what he wants to do if he
Right.
feels like that's a nice
If
business
it's a
move for
profit
him.
in it, because I think he's in it for
Right,
profit.
right. And so I can't be mad at him for that, but I am mad at him for the simple fact that that's something that he should have looked into more and not attach his name to it because Michael Jordan, dude,
Uh-huh.
you put that name to anything, and
Well,
it
see, to
sells.
me, I feel like you making a mistake that a lot of people do. You
Hmm.
expecting a you from other people, and you got to remember, man, everybody don't live by the certain codes, ethics, and morals that you live by. So it might be something that you would never do. It's something that I wouldn't do. I wouldn't
Uh,
invest in it, even if I had the money to do that. But some people just live by profitability.
okay,
And I think for him, he saw that he can get huge profits off of it.
image is everything,
Uh,
and in the world that Michael Jordan lives in, his name and image is everything.
I agree with that.
So it doesn't matter what I would have done
Hmm.
or what I would have not done, but it's more so of, dude, you Michael Jordan. You know, I was expecting you to put that money towards something a lot better.
Now, I will say this: it is on record, and this is allegedly, but it is on record
You
that
feel me?
Jordan didn't really fuck with hip hop and the urban community like that.
Well, I
I've
know that.
heard
Well,
that more than once of
we know
people
that.
saying that they heard him say some shit. Yeah,
And another thing too, like I've always known Jordan had an attitude, but I've always seen that attitude on the court. So that's kind of like
well,
that
I've
brought
known
me
him to
to
have like a court attitude where
right.
he like, hey man, you should have got that shot. You know what I mean? Something
No,
like
no,
that.
no, no. Jordan, like real shit, cuss you the fuck out on that court, bro.
I
Like
heard that. I
his,
heard
his
that.
trash, his trash talk can literally be on the
His trash
street
talk was
talk,
on a
bro.
hundred, huh?
Bro, like you could take Jordan trash talk in the street, bro. Like he the type of nigga if he went out there in the fucking street, played the black top, start talking shit like that to them niggas,
uh,
we wouldn't have had no Michael Jordan because he would have got shot.
they would have been trying to fight his ass.
Fight? No, they would have shot his ass, bro. Like that. Jordan was that.
Jordan not there talking
Bro.
cash shit, huh, man?
And then on top of that, don't talk shit to Jordan on the court, bro. Because if you open up your mouth, you better back it up. And I know of only one white boy who did that shit.
uh,
They told white boy not to talk shit to Jordan. Don't talk shit to Jordan. Jordan beat him, but goddamn, he gave Jordan hell. They respected him. I
uh-huh.
can't. What what the
Who was
fuck his
that?
name
BJ
is?
Armstrong?
Nah. Oh fuck, what's his name is, man? A white boy. I think he played for the New Jersey Nets at that time. No, Brooklyn Nets. Is it New Jersey? Yeah,
Would
New
have been, and it
Jersey
had to have been
Nets.
New Jersey.
Yeah, it was New Jersey Nets at the time. I think he was either number 9 or number 11, but he's dead now though.
Mm.
Yeah, he didn't make it long, bro. Like he had a long, nice career ahead of him. They pretty much compared him to the um first version of Luka Doncic at that
Okay.
time. But yeah, they told him. I remember watching a video about that shit. They told white boy, don't talk shit to Jordan. Keep your mouth shut. White boy opened up his mouth. He talked shit, but he backed that shit up though. Like I said,
Say
he
he played his
backed
heart
it.
out, huh, man?
Bro, and not just once, but every fucking game they played,
Mm.
bro, Jordan struggled against him, kid.
Oh,
But
okay. Okay.
Jordan still got off, but Jordan struggled against him. Like he was hitting threes too and shit. Bitch, he was going back and forth with Jordan. Be like, bitch, stop, nigga. Like, if I was Jordan, I would stop, bro. Stop.
Nah, it ain't many teams that they struggled with. Now I know they struggled with the
No.
Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, they struggled with the Pistons. They struggled with well, they played real good games against the Jazz with Karl Malone and John Stockton.
Mailman bringing that
Yeah.
thunder. Yeah.
Um, who else? Who else? Who else? Yeah, shit. Hell, even Steve Kerr with the Cavs, bro, was a little problem for
Okay.
Jordan, man. So and I remember Steve Kerr talking about that shit. He was like, "Fuck it, man. I couldn't win, so I had to go join them." Pretty much, like that's summing it up. That's all he said. I couldn't win, so I
Hey,
just went
they
and
say
joined
you
them.
can't beat them, join them.
Pretty
I
much,
don't
but
believe in that, but hey, like I said, you
shit.
just like I just told you, you can't expect you from other people.
But no, it like I said, but it's not so much that I'm expecting. It's just growing up, man. My mom always told me you got role models, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And when you become a role model, it's just a certain code that you got to abide by. And you can't no longer do these little silly ass shit you was doing
Uh-huh.
because now you have, you got people looking up to you. So
Okay.
you gotta learn how to become that role model, play that part. So I take that shit to heart.
Mm-hmm.
So when I look at celebrities that all these kids and even me myself included looked up to growing up or are looking up to, I'm like, what message are you sending? Because think of how big your name is. Think of how big of a celebrity you are.
Okay.
And that is what you're showing the kid, regardless on how you feel about your race,
Mm-hmm.
regardless if you supported us or not. At the end of the day, you got little ones that are hearing your name even to this day,
I agree.
you know, and,
And
and
they,
like,
and they're hearing that you're one of the greats.
yeah, like my son for one,
Mm-hmm.
he loved Jordan because his name is Jordan.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And he's only
Right.
12 fucking years old. Never seen a
What
man
made you
play.
name him Jordan? Was it because of the greatness of Michael Jordan?
Actually, I did not name him Jordan. His older brother named him Jordan
Oh, okay.
because he liked it Michael Jordan too.
Mm.
That's all his grandfather talked about. Jordan this, Jordan that. So we asked him, I think he was about 5 years old. We was like, man, what we're gonna let you choose. He said Jordan. I said, all right, cool. So I gave him the middle
Dope.
name. And
Okay.
yeah, so named
So
Jordan
I
Race.
spoke about something earlier, man. Did you hear about that Wilt Chamberlain game where he scored 100 points?
Yeah, I know, man. Shit, I know about that when I was like 14,
Why
15
is
years
it no
old.
film of that?
What you mean no film of that? You looked
You
it up, you
can't
trying
go
to
back
find
and
it?
look.
You trying to find it?
Yeah.
And you couldn't find that shit?
No.
I know it's
And
on record.
it's no film, kid.
I know it's on record. Matter of fact, don't you own a basketball game?
Basketball game. Yeah, I got
If you
2K.
go, okay, it's been on every fucking basketball game they ever made since they started making video games.
Okay.
When you go look like on a single game record or single season record and shit like that, you can look at all that single career record, single game,
Uh-huh.
single season, and all that shit. Most points is Wilt
Uh-huh.
Chamberlain with 100.
Okay. So this is what I'm gonna say about that.
Now it's followed by
The little
Kobe.
bit that I do know about it. Shout out to my boy Joe Button, man. He was talking to his dad, And his dad said that the reason why the game wasn't televised is because there was a parade there, and they rather televise the parade than televise the 100-point game. That's the reason why you can't find film.
I don't know, man. I think I
So I got
seen.
I got to go
I'm
with
gonna look
that
that
because
shit
I
up,
don't, you
man.
know what I mean. I definitely don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's what his daddy said. So maybe that is why, because you can't find film. I tried to find the film, bro. You can't find it. I looked everywhere to find that game. I cannot find film of that game. But can you imagine dude scoring 100 points in a game? I mean, damn, you got to be throwing and goddamn dunking and just doing shit by yourself.
He
And how did your
he was the whole
teammates feel
team.
about that? Because you definitely wasn't passing the ball.
He was the whole team.
Man, shout out to Wilt Chamberlain, the legend. Damn, scored 100 points in one game.
Philadelphia Warriors.
Damn.
Now they're trying to say he only scored 78. Man, he
I
didn't
heard
score
that they
that
saying he
many.
averaged 50 and scored 78.
A 13-year-old who scored 272 points in a basketball game.
Oh man, somebody was just standing to the side and letting him score. 272?
Yeah,
Come on,
how the
man.
fuck we do that?
Yeah, they didn't give a damn. If you let somebody score 272 damn points, you don't care. Shit. So what? That's a film? That's some film?
Yeah, I got the highlight.
I mean, I looked that shit up, bro. I couldn't find it. Man, I'm gonna have to look again, man. Damn. I'm gonna have to look again, bro. For real. But anyway, man, y'all, that's our show, man. We finna go ahead and get up out of here. Before I go, man, you got anything you want to say, man? This is a Kobe. This ain't just a Kobe tribute, man. It's a Kobe celebration, man. Anything you
Um,
got that you want to say before we close this thing out?
all right, let me get real quick.
Yeah,
I talk about this all the time, and it's time. Time. Time is not something that we have because we don't own it.
right.
It is borrowed. You know, we live in them borrowed times. I know you've heard that phrase before,
Definitely.
and so it's not so much about the time you have, but what you do with that time. So, with that said, whoever you pray to, thank them every day. For me, it's God all day long. You know, I thank Him every second, every time I open my eyes, every time I take a breath, every time I take a step,
Right.
because I don't know when my time will be last. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? I don't know when I have like this. God forbid, this might be the last episode. You know,
Right.
knock on wood. So live your life, live it well. Know what you do with it. Know how you're gonna spend it. It's not yours anyways. You know it. So every second count. Know what kind of legacy you're gonna leave behind or want to leave behind.
Right.
Because I mean, whether you was known or not, the work you do today reflects tomorrow. So with that said, y'all have a nice night. Peace, love, and catch y'all on the next episode.
I agree with that, man. I think you said it just as clear as it need to be said, man. Once again, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace, Gianna Bryant. Rest in peace to everybody else that was on that helicopter crash. And I do want to leave you with this. I want to put all of that to the side. This don't have nothing to do with that. Listen to what's being said to you. You know, we've lost so many great people. I'm not gonna say due to, but um, like let's just take the Aaliyah situation for I mean, you're talking about such a talented, such a great, and Aaliyah was warned that um
If she got on that
that
plane, it was
that
too
that the
heavy.
plane was too heavy, that the equipment was too heavy. So what I'm gonna say about that is, y'all listen to what the authorities are telling y'all. Listen to what a pilot is telling y'all. Listen to the person that's in charge. If they're saying, "Hey, man, we can't fly right now," then don't fly right now. If they saying, "Hey, listen, this plane is too heavy, we shouldn't take off," then don't take off or find another way um, to figure things out. But just listen to what's being said, y'all. One thing my guy Mav just said, tomorrow is not promised, man. So you have to live every day like it's your last. And just listen to what people are saying, man. With that being said, y'all, um, this is the Convo with Mav and Kato. Thank y'all. We appreciate y'all. And once again, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant, Gianna Bryant, and everybody else that was on that helicopter crash. Salute.
Don't you want to be daddy's little girl? Don't you want to take trips all across the world? Don't you want to